On the outskirts of a small town, deep within a dense forest, there was a house completely isolated from the world. A family lived there, a mother, a father, and their young son, leading a quiet and peaceful life with almost no contact with the town. The father, Dr. Ethan, was a renowned psychologist in the town. People knew him for his deep knowledge and the care he showed to his patients. However, only his family knew his true nature. Dr. Ethan was a master at uncovering his patients' darkest secrets and deepest fears. During therapy sessions, he would read them like a book, discovering their weaknesses, but he didn't use this knowledge to heal them. Instead, he manipulated them, driving them to the brink of madness. He applied psychological pressure, slowly causing them to lose their sanity. Eventually, he would have them admitted to a mental asylum he owned. This asylum was hidden deep in the forest, in a place no one could find. From the outside, it looked like an ordinary treatment center, but inside, it was filled with horrifying experiments. Dr. Ethan conducted experiments on these mentally broken individuals, pushing the limits of the human mind. His goal was to delve into the darkest corners of the psyche and uncover the deepest secrets of human psychology. But for him, these secrets were more than just scientific curiosity. They were tools of power. His family was aware of these dark secrets. The mother, Emily, had once been Dr. Ethan's most loyal supporter. But over time, the weight of her husband's actions began to crush her. Their son, Jack, was still too young to fully understand his father's true nature. However, the oppressive and fearful atmosphere in the house was slowly eating away at his soul. One night, a young woman from the town, Zoe, came to Dr. Ethan's office. She was seeking help for her depression and anxiety. Dr. Ethan, with his usual calm and reassuring demeanor, listened to her. But every detail Zoe shared became a tool for his manipulation. As the sessions progressed, Zoe began to feel worse. Insomnia, nightmares, and paranoia took over her life. Dr. Ethan was driving her insane, step by step. Finally, he had Zoe admitted to the asylum, but this time, things didn't go as planned. Zoe began to realize what was happening to her and started to see Dr. Ethan's true face. She communicated with the other patients and discovered they shared the same fate. Zoe planned an escape one night and shared her plan with the others. The night of the escape, everything went wrong. Dr. Ethan caught them and locked Zoe in a special room. There, he began conducting his most horrifying experiments on her, but Zoe didn't give up this time. She had found Dr. Ethan's weakness, his family. Zoe managed to communicate with Emily and Jack. She told them about the terrible things Dr. Ethan was doing. Emily, who had been struggling with her own fear and guilt, finally faced the truth. Jack, upon seeing his father's true nature, realized he could no longer stay silent. One night, Emily and Jack took action to save Zoe. In Dr. Ethan's office, they found files documenting all his experiments and the tortures he had inflicted on his patients. They took these files and brought them to the town. The townspeople were shocked when they learned the truth. Dr. Ethan was arrested and the asylum was shut down. But the story didn't end there. Even after his arrest, Dr. Ethan didn't abandon his dark plans. In prison, he continued to play psychological games with the guards and other inmates. Meanwhile, Emily and Jack struggled to cope with the trauma they had experienced, living in constant fear that Dr. Ethan might one day return. The house, deep in the forest, was now abandoned and considered cursed. No one dared to go near it. But at night, the screams echoing from the woods whispered that Dr. Ethan was still out there somewhere.